How are you, Tom?
Mate, I'm well and...
Well, tell me about it, mate. I've been pissed off today.
Why are you
My
annoyed?
day started terribly.
Why?
Can't tell you about it because that's for our latest segment.
Oh, don't be like this.
Gonna be
Don't
like
why
this.
you don't be in
Gonna be
host
like
mode.
this.
Just tell me.
No,
man.
I can't tell you now
Too
because
tired
it's not
for
time.
this.
It's not time.
Just tell me.
It's just not time, mate.
Because now all the audience is well annoyed and they're listening in their headphones on the bus and they're probably punching in the bus window.
Shut up. I'm talking.
Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up.
Jack.
How are you, Tom, this week, Tom?
Oh, Jack, I've been better, my friend.
What, maybe on account of your worst moment of the week, our first segment?
This is why... Oh, right, Jack. I'm just going to be upfront with you and the audience.
Yeah.
I have hardly slept, Jack. Hardly. And I always sleep very well. This is not a problem for me, Jack. Ever.
And yet here you are today.
I always sleep. I always get minimum 6. Sometimes I'll get 12 hours, Jack. That's half a day I can just rest. Because I need a lot of rest from all the hard stuff I do. Right?
Like?
I don't know, thinking and posting and all that and all the in-between. You see on my sentences I'm struggling to form. It's because, Jack, I've hardly slept. About 3.5 hours, Jack. That is nothing to me. And I can't believe it.
I'm not sure a lot of that made sense, but is that your worst? You didn't even, is that the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, you just didn't sleep last night.
I'm really, Jack, I don't think you quite understand, Jack. On the day that I found out that my parents' love was over, I slept.
How's that got involved? That was like a year ago now.
I slept 9 hours. Jack, on the day I found out
Well, what stopped you sleeping this time?
that our friends were, had some nasty secrets. 10 hours. Jack, on the day I found out that our friend Tennerblade was a dead man. 8 hours.
Slightly
Okay.
disturbed. Slightly disturbed.
Yeah, it disturbed it a little.
Reasonable,
And here I
reasonable.
am on this lowly Tuesday on 3.5 hours, Jack. I don't know what you're
Why, though?
I don't know what you're thinking, and you and the audience too. If there is a God, he, she, they, it is clearly has no mercy. All right? Because I've been through hardship beyond belief, Jack. And you would think after they cast me with depression and then they cast me, that was it really, but they cast me with that surely they would give me some mercy.
Some rest,
Some
respite.
rest from the turmoil in my mind, Jack.
Often they say depressed people sleep more too.
And I do, but not last night. Oh no! So now, Jack, from all the hardness I've had of the past day, I've had no rest from it. So it's just been one long day with a good nap. So if you notice I'm in a bad mood today,
No, I haven't been able to notice so far. You've been pleasant all day, actually.
Notice I'm a little less pleasant, or maybe a little whiny, or maybe I cut you off at the wrong times, or I'm less funny, or I'm just an overall piece of. You know why?
Piece of on the ground that people can just stamp on it.
Stamp on me, Jack. I've been through. You can't break me, Jack. I'm already broken. Okay, stamp on me. Turn me into bits. Because I don't even care no more. All right, and don't get me started on nothing today. Because I'm in a vulnerable position where there's less thought process. That I usually think so much about everything I do, Jack, but not today. That's my worst moment, mate. Your go.
Wow.
3.5, maybe 4. More like 4.5.
That's slightly less bad.
4.5-ish. Probably, if you add up the intermittent bits where I woke up. Nothing even happened.
I'm not even
either
going to
wrong.
question it. Tom,
Nothing even wrong happened. I just didn't.
I've been wronged by an individual.
What?
Yeah.
Who did it?
My worst moment of the week is caused by one person and one person alone. Kind of. George Memeulous gets a little bit of blame.
George Memeulous.
Nice one. Good. You can still repeat things. You've diminished yourself to the level of a parrot. Just saying words I say back. But anyway, George, literally 2 hours ago, I was doing this. I was in the studio. You know where our office is?
I do.
There's a studio there.
Yeah.
I was there filming with George. We filmed a couple of videos. One of them, right? We tried every YouTuber snack. Like every snack a YouTuber has made, we tried.
Really?
With exceptions. George said it was everyone. It weren't. I can name a few. But anyway, won't go there. There was one YouTuber that made a snack I found so offensive. It actually genuinely ruined like an hour for me. I was so upset about the fact that I had to eat not one, but 5. He's made 5 different sweets and they're all fucking rancid.
What is it?
Tom, let me introduce you to FaZe Rug's 1-Up candy.
Oh,
Tom, this shit is actually genuinely, I actually think it should be banned from, I reckon it surely violates some like
What is
international
that?
law. Maybe it's a war crime. It's freeze-dried candy. So he takes traditional candies, like this one
FaZe Rug. Who is this?
from FaZe Clan. FaZe up, everybody.
Are they? They're still
They're still kicking about.
hanging on.
Yeah.
So there's a FaZe.
No, they're doing well these days. They've sort of got a bunch of new members. Anyway, there's FaZe Rug, who I
It's named
can't say
after a rug. First of all,
I can't say I'm really too familiar with a lot of the
what
FaZe.
FaZe carpet, FaZe tiling. Fucking hell. Sorry.
Anyway, he made these freeze-dried sweets, right? And like they don't taste bad, but the texture of them is fucking try one, please. Actually, I'm not gonna. I've already had enough.
should
Please
I?
try one. The flavor's lovely. Like to be fair to him, the flavor's fine. Oh, you
Ooh.
grabbed the most fucking toxic looking one.
It feels like popcorn.
Yeah, it's got like the texture of like a puffed cereal.
Do I eat it?
Yeah, yeah, you eat it.
Oh. Oh. It's like sticking to my teeth.
There it is. That's the problem, Tom. It fucking
Oh.
sticks to your teeth.
Why have you done this to me?
You crunch it, but then it's because it's just pure sugar. It just sticks to your teeth, and your teeth like stick together.
They're doing it now.
It's horrible, and it's stuck like that for like 20 minutes.
Why would you not just explain
To demonstrate
this to
my
me?
point. But it's just, and also I had to go through it. I had to eat 5 different sweets of different varieties. There was like freeze-dried watermelon and freeze-dried sour snakes, and they're all the same horrible texture. Some of them are so hard, I actually had to like and bite through them. They're so shit. And this is the thing that got me, right? Other YouTuber products.
This is your worst moment.
Yeah, because other YouTuber products, you know what I mean? Like, you've had Feastables and you've had, you know, they're fine. Conceptually, it's chocolate, right? It's not the best made chocolate because MrBeast isn't a chocolatier, but it's fine. What gets me about this is it's not like it's poorly made. It's just a fucking stupid idea. What moron? What idiocy led to thinking, oh yeah, what will make sweets nicer is if we fucking freeze dry them and make them crunchy and they stick to your teeth and you just feel minging for the next hour. What? Who thought, was it FaZe Rug who had this idea or did he just put his name to it? Because it's fucking stupid. It made me so angry to know not only are YouTubers failing to make products that at least, like, I sort of can forgive, like, when Ryan Trahan tries to make, like, a fucking gummy worm and it's just not the best, because what does he know about sweets? But when someone sits down and goes, oh, yeah, I reckon sweets would be nicer if you put them in the freezer. Fucking what a stupid idea! I hated him. I was genuinely so upset, and I had to eat, like, more stuff, but I couldn't taste it, because all I could taste was the remnants of freeze-dried sweets that I could not get out of my mouth for the life of me. I've had a bad, I'll be honest, this is it's maybe not all of FaZe Rug. Like, we tried, so we did 2 videos, right?
Yeah.
They'll be out by now, so I'm all right.
These for his channel.
These are for George. We did 2 videos where one, he did a video where he tried every MrBeast Labs toy. But a new one dropped and it was so monumental. We did a dedicated video to trying the new MrBeast Labs toy. Would you like to see the new MrBeast Labs toy?
Oh, you've got it. Wow, you got props and everything. Try and describe this to audio listeners.
Audio listeners, this is imagine Stretch Armstrong, but it's MrBeast. He's stretchy, But this is the thing. He doesn't just come out of the package like this. He comes as a hollow shell, which is like apt, you know. He comes as like a little hollow Mr. Beast, and then there's like a little like syringe plunger thing, and it comes with 3 packets. One is a packet of money. I'm joking. One is a packet of Feastables, and one is a packet of goo. And what you do is and Tom, let me demonstrate, or visual viewers, you'll be able to see this. You take Mr. Beast's head off. Underneath, you'll see he just has a bottle lid as a head. You unscrew this, and there's like another thing, and then you dump the money and Feastables inside of him. Right? Look, there's some money, and then Feastables are in his feet and legs. Right? There they are. And then in the little syringe thing, you put like a little needle in his head, and then you mix this like glittery, horrible goo with water, and you plunge him full, and then you screw them all back together, and you get this lovely, glittery, like little tactile Mr. Beast that you can play with. Have a go with him.
Oh, he's heavy.
He feels very easily breakable, though. I feel like he's like a safety. He came with a warning sticker.
This is like, we are properly doomed.
I don't like that. The like when
and his eyes, he looks sort of sexy, but like he's turned up.
Whoa, no,
no, he's like got them sort of.
No, he's just got Mr. Beast's soulless smile eyes.
No, he doesn't. His eyes should be a little bit wider.
Yeah, no, that's how Mr. Beast grins. Like he grins with his mouth, but not his eyes. He sort of goes.
But at least on the toy, like, oh man,
it's accurate, man. That's what it is.
Why would you do this?
But this is the Mr. Beast Labs creation station kit. This is what you create.
How much were it?
I don't know. I didn't buy it. But George has kindly gifted us that. We had 2. So he's gifted us. The podcast gets to keep one Mr. Beast creation station action. What is it? I don't even know what it is. But there we are. So that's what children are buying these days. And the Mr. Beast Labs is like, oh, mate. It's just these little, like, plastic things. They don't do anything. They're just, like, weird little mutants. And you, like, mix water in a test tube and you get a mystery mutant, but it's not a mystery. Because me and George bought the same package. You just get the same shit. Like, it was devastating. It was so boring. But now I suppose he is quite fun to stretch.
No, don't.
And then after that, and then if this wasn't enough, if I hadn't had enough consumerists, he's part of the set.
No.
If we hadn't had enough consumerist slop, we then went on to try every YouTuber snack, right?
Please take him down.
No, he can live there for this segment. He can go down after the segment. We tried, do I have a list? We tried Feastables, obviously. As far as they go, by the way, they're fine. There's more offensive, like it. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like the cheapest bar of Co-op chocolate.
Yeah,
like it's passable, but like the fact that they're selling it for Feastables price is like a rip. Except, and I'm going to stand here and say it, the Karl Gummies.
They're fine.
The Karl Gummies are pretty tasty. They're sour. They're exactly what they advertise. Sour apple.
Karl clearly enjoyed sweets as a boy.
Clearly, he has.
He's clearly knows something all the other YouTubers
I will say
don't.
one thing though. Every other YouTuber like product, right? Like they all have like branding where like with Feastables,
like it can work outside of them.
Yeah, like Nico Amalana has like this new one, which is like it's called Shades, and it's sunglasses.
But Karl,
but then Karl Gummies. Like if you're a parent walking the aisles and you see this pack, and it's literally just a pack, and it says Karl Gummies. You don't have a fucking clue who Karl is. And there's just this kid in a fucking block colour sweater just sat on top of a gummy like, and that's it. He's just doing a little cheeky grin. And that's how they advertised Karl Gummies. I thought they were the best marketed one. I thought it was so funny. Ryan Trahan's sweets were mostly awful, but he'd nailed cherry laces. The cherry ropes, the cherry laces, they're really good.
These are like vegan sweets.
I don't even know if they're vegan.
But they're like no sugar because they're healthy.
They're like low sugar, yeah. But like 80% less sugar. And like, you know what?
And it's funny how every YouTuber's brand like translates into their food. Like he has low sugar because he's nice. And like Mr. Beast is blue because his profile picture's blue. This is just something I've noticed. Please keep talking.
But Ryan's, I don't mean to be horrible. He had these things called, what were they called? They had a really stupid name. It was like gummy gummy blasters or like
Again,
something
nice.
something straight. But it was like a gummy coated in like this weird. It was horrible. It was like so bad. Like genuinely, other than the fucking phase rug sweets, those were the worst. By the way, they were terrible. But then again, the cherry laces, man. Ryan knows a thing or two about it. The cherry flavoring was there. I was like, wow, okay, those were A tier, but everything else was like firmly in D and F. They were terrible.
Wow.
Nico's were good. They were very British, you know what I mean? No artificial like colours and flavour. It was just like proper British sweets. They tasted like Percy Pigs a little bit, I thought.
Oh,
Which,
nice.
solid, like fair enough to him, like fair dues. Sidemen, little jerky. They had chicken. They do beef and chicken jerky. Don't laugh.
No, they don't.
They do.
No, they
They
don't.
do sides beef jerky, and then
they
they have
sell that.
yeah. And you know it's not even that bad. It's actually all right. The chicken jerky was the best, but that was difficult to say because you know chicken jerky.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so that was a lot. But
They
was
sell
pleasant.
beef jerky.
Yeah,
Do you think when they were boys, dreaming of being a YouTuber,
they thought they would sell beef
they
jerky.
ever imagined they'd be in their 30s selling beef jerky?
I don't think so. But there was a lot of like, but this was like the actual winner for me, and I hate to say it. David Dobrik's crisps were banging. They were really
Yeah,
good.
what was it?
It has 4 flavors. We only got to try 2 because we couldn't get a hold of it.
But he were bad.
Oh, he's a bad un. Makes good crisps though. sadly makes really nice crisps. Just they were
Can't
nice.
disagree with that.
They were pizza flavored and hot honey, and they were really.
Oh, I can imagine hot honey.
But they're not like crisps. They're like this weird texture. They're like puffed rice or something. They were pleasant. I hate it. But
Well done, David.
well done, David. You've won us back there with the crisps. So yeah, but yeah, it was just. I just had this day of like consuming YouTuber slop, and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually, if I ever make a product, and I've said this, I'm putting my foot down now. Me and Harry are gonna make a beer, the Jack Manifold and Average Harry beer. We've decided. We have a long way to wait because you can't sell beer, you can't sell alcohol in the UK till you're 25. You can't promote alcohol till you're 25.
Oh, God.
So I've got 2 years and Harry's got 5.
But in 5 years.
But in 5 years' time, the Jack Manifold and Average Harry beer will be on your shelves, everybody. So, you know, we can maybe make a Shut Up I'm Talking product.
Beer as well.
No, we
Start
can't do
multiple
beer.
beer
You
brands.
don't represent beer. You couldn't
Cider. Smirnoff Ice collab.
collab with Smirnoff Ice. We'll partner up with,
TommyInnit flavour Smirnoff Ice.
we'll collab with Sidemen Vodka, XIX Vodka, to create XIX Ice with Shut Up I'm Talking.
Oh, God. I don't want to make a product, man. A bit of T-shirts are nice. That's just...
T-shirts are fine.
A bit of T-shirt.
When did we stop making
Why
T-shirts?
did everyone... Who was it that was like, let's do more than T... They clothe people. That is one of your biggest needs. No
Yeah,
one needs
I was-
nothing else. Let's just clothe the masses.
I ate so many sweets, by the way, at like 10 in the morning. It was horrible. I like halfway through Ryan Trahan's, like they're less sugar, but they're still like
They're not no sugar.
they're not no sugar. And he has such a line, and we had to try one of everything. And I got to the point where I couldn't even taste like individual things because my mouth was such a mesh of sour sweets. It's like it was horrible. So yeah, that was a rough start to my day. But again,
Can I just say, though, I feel like my worst moment was worse than yours.
you want another phase rug sweet?
No, but you can die from no sleep, from lack of
I
sleep.
reckon you could die from eating this whole bag. I reckon your mouth would get stuck together and you'd have to starve because you wouldn't be able to pry your jaw open for the next week. So I reckon it's just as bad. But you know what? I've got one thing I do have to say because I've ragged on MrBeast too much so far. And 2 days ago he would have announced Team Water, and I thought that's pretty
What's
good.
Team Water?
He's raising a bunch of money to get water to people that don't have clean drinking water, and I thought, you know what? MrBeast makes some shit products and he does some shitty things sometimes, but at the end of the day, raising millions for clean drinking water is good. So if you want to donate to that, that's like fair enough. That's a good thing to do.
Well, we probably just made it go up £1 million with that.
I hope
with that
so.
one.
I hope so. I actually know. I genuinely like. You know what? I think the MrBeast charity acts go like they supersede MrBeast. Like that, everyone gets involved to the point where it's like hardly even MrBeast thing at this point. It's just a good charity push. Like actually give money to Team Water is good. Anyway,
I'm still donating to Team Trees.
I think they've been done, mate.
Who am I giving money to then?
I don't know. Anyway. I've got a few things I've got to catch you guys up on because it's been an eventful week in terms of Jacktivities. You guys know our famous on our $7 Patreon. Ooh! Sick mention. Go subscribe to it. on our full of sugar. On our $7 Patreon, we have a monthly segment. Not only do we have a bonus episode every week that follows on from the main episode, we have a bonus section called the Jacktivities, where once a month I get sent off on a mystery activity and I go do it for the first time in my life. Now, this week I went foraging. I went foraging for food, like out in a
like in
park.
Unturned.
Sure, like
Minecraft
in
or a game.
Yeah, like in like being a survivor, like Bear Grylls
in
or
survival mode. Did you drink your wee?
I didn't drink my wee, but I did drink nettles. They made me a nettle tea. They boiled nettles into a tea.
What?
It's really nice, actually. There was a few other bits in it.
But did it not sting your throat?
No, you boil the stinging off. Balls,
really?
Balls right off, apparently.
Balls right
Balls right off. You boil them, they're fine.
You know,
tasty too.
just Americans.
Some sweets are flavoured with
because
nettles.
they don't have nettles in America.
Do they not?
They are
Yeah, they
poison.
do.
No, they don't. I'm telling you, they don't. Americans, nettles are these plants, and you touch them, and they fuck you up with stinging.
Yeah,
There you go.
they're called stinging nettles. They sting like bees or something.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do have nettles.
they don't. Honestly, they don't. But it's a chemical sting.
Right.
So-
Anyway, so I
yeah.
went foraging. What it was, right. This was probably the maddest intro to a Jacktivity we've ever had, and we didn't catch it on camera. It was so disappointing, right? We showed up to this park, and we went in, and there was just like, it was essentially like a scrapyard where they were just selling like old refurbished furniture. And we walked through this yard and got right to the back, and there was just like this shack with a kitchen attached. And it's just blaring really loud drum and bass. And then out of it stepped a guy in literally head to toe, like every item of clothing was mushroom print, like psychedelic mushrooms, but like it wasn't a matching set. It was like he bought every single piece of clothing individually with a mushroom print and wore all of them at once. It was like a mushroom beanie and a mushroom top and a mushroom jacket and a mushroom joggers and mushroom shoes. And he just came out of this shed. He's like, "Oh, you're right." And it was like the sickest intro anyone ever gave us. We didn't get it. We were
Cinematic
so
intro.
disappointed. Anyway, and then he used to be a Michelin-star chef, but he gave it all up to forage because he's always been interested in it. Did he have? Was it ADHD or? Yeah, he had ADHD. And he got really hyper fixated on like foraging and like which plants he can and can't eat. He's like, I could just teach people this. So he does. He like takes people on courses. He just takes around this park. He's like, yeah, you can eat that. Can't eat that, it's poison. And there's like, because some things look really similar, but one of them's poison and one of them's food. So he teaches you how to pick them apart. So I just went around and he like pointed at a tree. He's like, see that flower on that tree? Have a go. And you'd eat it and you go,
Really?
yes, it's got flavour to it. Some of them I thought tasted just a bit like leaves, but some of them, wild garlic and wild onions, they're just like these leaves that come out of the ground and they just taste like garlic. Like they're like
No way.
pungent. It was crazy. And then, because he's a Michelin-star chef, he takes us back and like we found like some mushrooms that are apparently quite rare. Like they sell for quite a lot of money. He just let us have one. And we found one of these mushrooms. And he like cuts it up with his little knife and he made us these. He made us like a 2-course meal with like he made us nettle tea, like I said, with a bunch of like flowers in it and stuff. He showed us all sorts of
That
stuff.
was good.
That was nice. Yeah. Did he put any mugwort in it? Mugwort's good for ladies.
What's mugwort?
Dandelion was. What was that good for? What was dandelion good for? Maybe digestion.
Hang
or
on.
something.
What's mugwort?
So it's a leaf that if you're a lady is good for you. If you
How's
eat
it good for a lady?
It's good for if you're on the menopause, and it's. I think it helps with period pains too. If you're a fella, it did. Oh, it could get you high, couldn't it? If you had too much, wasn't it? There was a rumor. Apparently, it gets you a bit high if you have too much. Anyway, we found all this shit, picked it all, made us a tea, and then he made us like this broth, just this green broth of. He made like a green oil with like it was just green. It was green. He had like green creme fraiche and
green.
It was just like green shit. And he put a little bit of the wild garlic in there and some just a bunch of wild shit and put it in with his broth. It was like a thick soup. Delicious, creamy, nice, delicious. Good as well, good for you. And then at the end, he's like, obviously I don't do meat, it's all vegan, but this mushroom is almost like, it's like a vegan equivalent of like a little bit of beef. So he like slices mushroom up and he cooked it with his like vegan butter, fried it up and put it on a leaf with a bit of this like garlic sauce.
And this is how he lives.
I mean, I think sometimes he maybe pops to
Does he ever go
supermarkets,
to shop or?
Yeah, I reckon he like gets some bits from shop.
You want to give him them phase rug candies?
Oh god,
Tell him
he's
about
going
what the
mad.
real world's like.
Innit? That's what I mean. Like seeing that you can live this way. that the world creates enough for you. You just go out into the park and find enough to sustain you. And like he gave us a whole meal that he just found out in a park, and it was all safe to eat and tasty too. But no, Ryan Trahan is synthesizing fucking sugar-free sweets for kids. It made me, the comparison has driven me mad. So anyway, I ate that. I must admit, my stomach wasn't acclimatized to the pure I had a slightly dicky tummy when I got home.
Funny poo.
And like, I don't think the food was bad. Like, it was all good, but I just think like, when
But you're not a cow, are
I've
you?
been living off the supermarkets for years and eating like Ryan Trahan sweets, and all of a sudden now I've just eaten pure plants for like 2 hours. And I must admit, I did get home and go, oh,
Yeah.
this is probably good for me, but
You got to transition into plants.
basically it gave me a cleanse. You know, people have like a juice cleanse and they just shit their guts out. I had a cleanse.
Oh, Christ.
But I felt I was good for it, and I learned a lot. I genuinely, there's certain
I
things,
was good for it.
you know, and there's certain things I know what to look out for in terms of like if the stem is rounded on one of them, then that means it's poison. But if it's like squared, that means it's good, or maybe it's the other way around. Probably should remember probably important to know which of the two. But you know, I learned all this stuff, and it was a fun day, man. And I really liked his passion for like teaching people how to forage and like be sustainable.
That is good. That is lovely.
So that's up on the Patreon now. You can check that out after
And
this.
do you know what? You have to be careful, right? Because you...
Me personally? Or?
Yeah, because I was thinking about... I put these dots together when you were talking. Is you have ADHD. So you could get really focused on something and quit everything.
Yes.
So don't.
I've almost done it a couple of times where I've gotten too far into things and I don't work. Luckily, at the minute, my hyperfixation is YouTube optimization. So
Okay.
The channel's doing great. I'm not even joking. I sort of briefly touched on this last week, but like, yeah, I've like gotten a bit fixated on like YouTube analytics again, and like,
Does it work?
it works. Everything's doing a bit better because of it.
That's good.
Views are up. I know if you look at all the channels, they're just all a bit up because I've been a little bit into like, I spent like slightly longer doing everything because I'm like interested again. That or Mario Kart World. I've been spending hours trying to get all the shortcuts.
Really?
Spent
It's a tough
lot-
world, isn't it? But yeah, if you
tough
get
Mario
into
Kart world,
something
man.
like nature or something, then we're not... Just don't leave me out in the dust.
I won't, man. I won't.
Do you know what I mean?
I never get too fixated on anything. I had a Star Wars bit recently.
Oh, God, you were crazy into Star Wars.
On tour, I was crazy into Star
You
Wars.
were crazy.
I
You
had
were just
my
playing
Star
it.
Wars little fix. I go through my little periods. I
don't even get fixations.
That's probably healthy.
Yeah, I bought a new Bruce book yesterday.
I don't know if that counts though, because it's like a permanent thing. It's like your resting state is just really interested in Bruce. Like mine sort of ebbs and flows. I don't know if there's such thing as like a
be
permanent
interested in the most amazing artist of our time?
Yeah, but Tyler the Creator's new album apparently is really good.
It is very good.
I've not listened to it yet.
It's very.
I heard
very
the first 5 seconds of track 1. I'm like, this is gonna be good. I should give it its time.
It's
so
excellent.
I haven't given it time
good.
yet.
This book is very good. It's just on a chapter about when Bob Dylan got really jealous of Bruce and started copying him in the 80s. A forgotten chapter.
What are you talking about?
The Bruce book. We were all talking about the Bruce book.
You didn't. You went this book, and I was like, what fucking?
We were
book?
all talking about the Bruce book.
I thought
It
you
was
meant
still in the
Tyler
air.
had released a book.
It was still in the air from before in the conversation. It was still in the air.
Did anyone know who's talking about the book?
It hangs. Hey, guess what though? Do you know? Because I was tired. Yeah, I did put it to good use.
The book. We still on the boat?
No, I'm not on about the book.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you on about the book for? I'm done with the
It's so
book.
difficult to follow this conversation, Tom. I'll be
I'm
honest.
done with the book. That was ages ago. It's
Stop
not in
trying
the
to talk to
air.
my mum. I've ever told you
It's
about
not
that.
in the air anymore.
My mum just does this. She has thoughts in her head privately, but forgets that they're private. So halfway through a conversation, we'll mention the thing she's clearly been thinking about the whole time. She go, yeah, and that's good. And you go, what? And she goes, the thing. And we're like, no one has mentioned that. Where did that come from? She's like, I was thinking about it. You do that
Right,
today.
well, your mum's mental. I don't do that. She's mental.
Well, yeah.
She needs help, mate. She's
No,
mental.
whoa. Step too far. She doesn't need help. She's fine the way she is. It's just a bit weird.
Well, guess what I did though? I put all this energy to use, Jack, and I came up with a crazy amount of questions. Last week I came up with some creative questions. These are my Tom's
Yeah, last
creative
week it was
questions.
just Tom's big question week.
These are creative. These are more creative.
Oh,
I'd
these
say,
ones better 'cause you're tired.
When you're lucid in a lucid state, is that why I'm lucid? When you're in a lucid state,
Semi-lucid, I would say right now.
when you're in a sorry, I started dribbling. When you're in a lucid state, you come up with different stuff. So I'll read you just one. This is from, and they get progressively more, thoughtful.
Yeah.
What do you think's the worst monster out there?
This.
No.
The MrBeast stretchy fucking toy.
No.
This might be the worst creature to exist.
Really? Do you think there's no. Hey,
Look at his big swollen toes swirling with Feastables.
Stop. Do you know? Because that's a toy. That's not a monster. Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing? We're gonna every
Listen to
audio.
him.
I tell you, if you want to optimize things now, stop playing squishy bollocks down the mic, mate. Jack.
Yeah.
What do you like? Because in the deep sea, there's the anglerfish, and they have big chompers
anglerfish.
and a
Light
LED, and there is Yeti. Maybe
there is Yeti.
Maybe there's
I don't think
Yetis.
there's evidence of Yeti yet,
I don't know.
or Bigfoot.
No, Bigfoot's not the worst.
I think if
monster.
Cthulhu exists, that's the worst.
The massive eye.
No, that's just his eye. Yeah, Cthulhu's like a whole thing.
You're thinking of the Moon Lord.
No. Do you know about Cthulhu's like a Lovecraftian thing? Do you know about H.P. Lovecraft?
Isn't he the guy that came up with stuff?
Fucking hell.
What?
The guy that came up with
He
stuff.
thought about monsters.
Yeah, like he wrote a bunch of like Lovecraftian like horror stories. That's why Lovecraft, because he would do like these creature like mythical horror stories.
Okay, well, obviously they're not good. No, I mean, what's the worst
But
real monster?
if Cthulhu exists, then that would be the worst one because
But
he's like sort of like a god.
That's
he's like
first of all,
terrible.
that's fiction. I'm on about a real monster. What do you think's the worst monster out
I
there?
don't think like a confirmed monster,
Yeah. What do you think?
like a giant squid.
That is not the worst monster. That's a squid.
Yeah, because squids are
That is a squid.
Octopus are mad intelligent. Maybe it's a giant octopus. Giant octopus. They're mad intelligent, right? And they're strong and they could drown you if they wanted.
Think about a yeti. It could pull you in two.
It's not real though. You said fiction doesn't count. Also, like loads of things. A bear could pull you in two, and they exist.
Yeah, but
Cocaine bear. Cocaine bear was real.
that cocaine bear was real.
Cocaine bear might be
Bear
the worst
on
thing.
cocaine. That is bad.
Bear
That is
on
bad.
cocaine. The only thing is, I think instead of in the movie where like it goes on a rampage and mauls everyone, I think in real life it had a heart attack and died. I think it just had an overdose. I think it got into too much cocaine and had an overdose and died.
But that would be sad though to watch this bear.
Yeah, but I reckon if it did get a hold of anyone in the time before it had a heart attack, can you imagine being that bear having a panic attack going, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like,
Having a panic attack as a bear. Oh.
probably did.
Okay.
I had a weird thought the other day, just pertaining to hearts. I have a mate. I don't know. I hope he doesn't mind me talking about this. I'll ask him. We might have to cut this, but I've got a mate, and I always knew he was born with an upside down heart. His heart was upside down. But what I didn't know is he was like patient zero for this heart thing. Like no one else in the world has ever documented having this heart thing. So imagine that. I was just deep in how weird that must be to be a guy that has like this thing. And like, by the way, he's like my age. He's like perfectly fine and like seemingly healthy. But like every time they look at him, they're like, yeah, everything on your chart says you should be basically dead, but you seem fine, so we don't really know what to do.
Wow.
They like look at his like stats and they're like, yeah, everyone else who's ever had these stats before has been bedridden and like near death, but you seem to be able to like they like got him on a treadmill
That's mental.
and he ran and they were like, yeah, you seem fine. And like he like smokes and stuff. And like
come on, mate. Why
I
are you
know, innit? Like,
come on.
he pushes his luck.
Even I can tell you don't. Come on.
But this thing, the doctors like can't. They're like sort of say to him, they're like, you got to be dead honest with us about everything you do, because if anyone ever is born again with your condition, we're going to base everything we know about it on you. So we need to know everything you do. Like, please be honest with us.
Is he from Mansfield?
No. But anyway, he goes. So he tells them he smokes, and they go, right, well, we'd advise not to do that, but at the same time, like, we can't guarantee it's not helping because we have no fucking clue what's happening to you. So like, they can't even like as strictly tell him not to, because like they have to like note down like all his charts are bad, but he seems healthy. He smokes a lot, might help. Like, it's really weird.
That must be rubbish as well, because
I was a bit drunk last night, quizzing him on it. I was like really inquisitive. There's like a book written about him when he was like a baby.
really
By the doctor. The doctor, because he had to have like a major heart surgery when because he was born all like fucked up and blood was leaking into his body. And the doctor just has to go, like no one knew about it. So the guy just had to have a crack.
Christ.
Imagine that being the doctor that they're giving this baby. They go, it's fucking broken. And like he just had to like cut him open and have a go.
Really?
And here he is like 20 years later alive. But the doctor wrote a book about how he was just like, yeah, I just was like, I looked at him and I went, fuck. but I knew enough about hearts that I had a crack at it, and he seems all right.
Bloody
He just
hell.
wrote a book about the whole thing. And my mate's like, it's a little weird when I've read the book. It's a bit weird.
That's about him.
Yeah.
That must be weird having a book about you. Not for me, obviously.
Well, you wrote your own. It's
Yeah.
different. Imagine a doctor just be like, yeah, this kid's body's fucked up and weird.
It must be mental too, because of the heart's upside down. All the blood will go to the opposite places. So when he get turned on, like the blood would usually go to his penis, he'll get a really red head. So it go the opposite way.
I think he just gets normal bonus. I don't know. I've never asked him about his
No, he
erection.
won't. He won't.
I've never asked him about his erectile health.
It
To
won't.
be
He'll
honest.
get a red head.
Imagine that we're having a pint and I go, you know that heart thing you've got? A bonus fine for you, or does it sort of mess around with all that? Maybe your balls get hard instead. I don't. You know. I
what I
don't
mean?
think. You know. I hope he's all right with me talking about this.
Jeez. Well, some
Sure.
people
He's
have
a
it,
nice guy.
Some people have it rough. Not me. Except me today, obviously.
Well, yeah.
Do
you
you
have it
think I've got these shoes, right? Do you think people
yeah.
notice my battered shoes, or because I need to get some new shoes?
I
don't know how I batter them so
They
bad.
are. Like, I've never, like, if I had shoes that were that bad, I would have replaced them a long time ago. These are getting towards the end of their lifespan for me.
Look at this. I can touch my foot.
Yeah, that's not right. Like, these are pretty all right, but they're getting towards the end of the lifespan.
But how
They're a
long
bit
have you
too
had them?
creased. Coming up on a year.
I've had these about 4 or 5 months.
What?
I don't know how I do it, mate. I got these at the beginning of tour.
What the fuck? How have you done that?
I don't know.
Do
I go through like
I
3
thought I
pairs
was
of
bad for like almost replacing these after like 8 months. But
I go
like,
through like, and they're always, you know, when I get new shoes, it's not because I'm trendy, it's because they're fucking destroy. I don't know how I destroy shoes, but I do. I go through like 3 pairs of shoes a year.
mate, and like the thing is, you are like actually a millionaire. Like you fully shouldn't be walking around with holes in your shoes.
I
Like,
do. Water seeps in.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know what? I don't think being a millionaire means you need to live an extravagant lifestyle. But I do
No.
reckon you should have shoes that are not broken.
I'm not even a millionaire.
Yes, you are. Don't lie.
No.
Your mum said it the other week. on
No,
the
she
podcast.
didn't.
She said you were a multi-millionaire.
No, I'm not. Fans, I'm not. Don't. Come on. They're listening.
It's gonna ruin the merch drop.
Jack,
I've got to unsubscribe from the Patreon.
shut up, mate. What are you doing? Jack.
Sorry, no. Look at him. Look at the poor. But please subscribe to our Patreon so we can buy a fresh pair of shoes. You got a whole Jacktivity this week as well. Bonus episode and a Jacktivity. We got loads of Tom's funky questions on the Patreon. If you enjoyed that
Jack,
monster
wait,
one.
Jack, wait. To my fans, don't think about me differently. I'm one of you. All right, go on.
Dude, if anyone's more out of touch, it's me. I genuinely think I'm better than people.
What?
I was joking. I don't.
All right. What's this one then? Circus School.
Oh yeah. So here's this.
I'm sorry. I do just want to apologise to my fans as well, who I'm one of the same as. I've just been sort of listening to you today, or have I been talking a lot?
You've said enough.
All right.
It's a little bit more listening than usual, but I'm enjoying it. I've got
I'm
a lot of
enjoying
energy
it a
from the
lot
sugar.
too. You have a lot of sugar.
I've got a lot
and
of sugar energy.
I needed
and E
it.
numbers.
What's E numbers?
I don't know, but Americans love them.
Do you know numbers?
Yeah, go. A1, A2, A3. That was one of my best jokes yet. Anyway,
That was solid, mate. You got to get performing.
get me on a stage.
It was. It would do it. Ed3.
Get me on a
Oh,
stage,
fucking hell.
man.
Tell you what, I better see that as a short. That better be one of the clips from
That
the
might be
pod.
one of the best YouTube shorts ever
I
made.
better have to review that when it's
They
coming
actually
out.
call me the clip, man. I make so many clips.
Oh, bro.
Anyway,
Linking out.
the circus thing you asked about. So, Jacktivity fans will know, this is why I said it was a busy Jacktivity week. Jacktivity fans will know a few weeks ago, if you sub to the Patreon, you'll be able to watch it. I joined circus school for a day. I learnt circus tricks. I tried to learn to juggle. I wasn't very good at it. I was good at balancing acts. I did flips. I climbed on top of some people. It was a great day. It was a great day of learning to be a circus performer. And they asked at the end of the day, because it was only a small class, just these 4 people in the class, and they said, "Hey, Jack, we've had a great day with you. Would you come to our graduation? It's in July." This was, when did we film this? April? March? Like
Ages ago. You
ages
forget about
ages
it.
ago.
Forget about it.
No, I didn't forget about it. I put it in the calendar on that day. I went, what date is it? I put it in the calendar right now. I've got nothing on that day. And I said to them, I will be at your graduation, because I'd had a great day and they taught me so much, and I just wanted to be there. But slowly this ramped up and up. And slowly it was like, "Hey, Jack, if you come to the graduation, do you want to give a little talk, motivate the students?" I'm like, "Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jack, if you come to the graduation, what about you just judge the circus show? What about if you judge their graduating performance?" of circus acts, and my first thought was, and I said this to them. I said, I don't know if you remember the day where I did the circus. I'm not great at it. I feel like me judging them is wrong. And they went, nah, it's fine, it's low key. Just say what you think. Which I am good at, in fairness. I've made a career out of it.
You're always good at that.
Made a career out of it. So I was like, fair enough, I'll go along. So there was a judging panel, and I mean like half of them were like two of them were like circus owners. One of them was he in Game of Thrones, one of the guys? What was he in? He was in like a load of telly. So one fella from telly, I think he was like me. He sort of also like looked a bit out of place.
Yeah.
They managed to like get this guy from telly. And then it was like the owners of like a big theatre where they get some circus performers in sometimes. And then it was me, Mirren and Tori were on the judging panel.
You two as well were on the judging panel.
Mirren went first. She was the first judge. They got her to go first. I don't know.
No offense. I mean, Mirren's great and all, but what the fuck do we all know about circuses?
And they introduced us as like like oh, they're in social media and stuff. They have a podcast. As if that qualified us.
Circus.
And bless him, I didn't realise the whole class was just the four that did the video with me.
There's only 4.
There was only 4 of them, the whole class. So when I like got the sheet of like the judging sheet of all of them, it had like a breakdown of who they were and what they were gonna like, what they liked, and it like had a profile of all of them. And I looked, I'm like, oh, I know these 4. Like, it's the 4. So they got
the big circus 4,
and they did their acts. I tell you what, they were fucking phenomenal. Like, they were really, really good. But like there was a couple of times where like they'd be juggling and they drop something, and I was like, is that part of it? Like, I don't know circus well enough to know whether they did that on purpose or because they play it off so well that I'd be like, well, they meant it. And what I learned throughout the judging is that they didn't, and they were just playing it off well, and that's part of being a circus performer. But fuck, I don't know that. So like, genuinely, they get to me on the judging panel. I'm like, well, what can I say? First off, I genuinely open with, well, you guys have all seen me do this before, so you think you know that I'm in no position to give you criticism, so I'm not going to. And I just said what I liked about each of them. And I was like, this was really good.
That's good.
This one was like, they did like the silks, but like I've done the silks and basically.
Was it like Strictly where you have to hold up a number, or like
no,
how intense was it?
No, I had a sheet.
Was there a winner and loser?
There was awards at the end, and there was a Judges' Choice Awards where the judges, we discussed who got our award.
Wow, you gave out an award.
Oh, we didn't get to film it because BBC and ITV were there filming it. So we don't even have a video. We got one picture of me with the performers afterwards for the Patreon. And bless him, the guy who was like from telly, it got to him, and like me and Mirren went first. It was like me, Mirren, and Tori in that order went first. We were the first judges to speak. So it's all of us just sort of like winging it, just being like, yeah, this was really good. You seem really confident. And one of them like was like really theatrical in a performance. And there was a real narrative.
Why are they not open with the circus people who know about?
You think? But they were like, and we were like, yeah, it seemed really theatrical. And then like the next person comes in and gives proper like advice, and it's really, really good. And it gets to the telly guy, and he goes, everyone said so much, so I'll keep it brief. It was entertaining. I was entertained. Anyway. And he hands it off, and that's it. And I was like, bro, I wish I was that far down the table where that was acceptable. I was second. I had to say so much. And I was just, and like, I meant everything I said.
Did
like,
you have to say so much?
But I did, because like, Mirren,
you know
what it was? Because fucking Mirren said so much. Mirren set me up to say so much, because Mirren went into so much detail for everyone. It was such lovely feedback.
Yeah, but
I felt
Mirren's
like I had to
a
match.
mum, innit? Mums just have thoughts on good shit.
Well, yeah, but that was
it.
it.
I mean? We're not mums, mate.
Well, that was it. So I was like, I had to come up with it, and I was just like, but I tell you what, like some of them were mad. They went up on the silks and they climbed really high, like high up on these silks. No harnesses, just one little crash mat underneath them. They climb up on these curtains and they wrap themselves up, and then they just like dropped. But the curtain catches them right before they hit the ground, and like Tori shit herself. She like jumped out of her seat. It's hilarious.
Christ.
It was impressive. So yeah, well done, circus performers. Also, if you have just passed your GCSEs and want an A-level equivalent but really don't like school or don't like traditional school, there's circus schools. Apparently, there's one in East Sussex, the East Sussex Circus School. If you're around here, you can get an A-level in circus. They're an official A-level college now.
Yeah,
and you can get an A-level in circus.
And fans, good luck with your A-level results. Please text me on Instagram what parties you're going to have, and I'll show up. My IG is at TommyInnit.
What the fuck?
I'll show up to A-level parties and say hi.
Well, no, because it's my birthday. A-level results night is my birthday, so you can't bin off my birthday for A-level results
Sorry,
parties.
mate. I've got loads of A-level results. At TommyInnit is my username. I've
No,
got
you know
loads of
what? You know, the only
Instagram.
reason I know this is because I walked past Prism and they have A-level results night at Prism,
No,
and
no.
it was my birthday was the date, and I thought, what a devastating thing to have the same day as your birthday. A-level results night at Prism.
I've got 2 tickets.
Needless to say, I will be attending for my birthday. No, I'm joking. I won't. That's horrible.
I'm going.
You're not far. I'm too old. I will, as of that
You're a year
evening, I'll
older
be.
than me.
I will be 23 years old as of the night of A-level results night. If I go to a party with a bunch of 18-year-olds, you're pushing it. I
Yeah,
think that's beyond pushing it.
yeah. Text me. Anyway,
The fuck is this? You're too tired, mate.
sometimes I am doing.
What
a
else
little
we
joke.
got?
Jack, I would never even go to a party. No, I mean an A-level party. I go to a party. Obviously, I love fun.
You would go to a party and you'd have one beer and be loose.
I go to a party. I go to a gathering. I go to a hang. I go to a chill sesh.
I feel like we've had a beer once, me and you.
I'm a cider man. Cider or Smirnoff
You are
Ice.
mostly, but I swear one time me and you had a beer after Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I
You
did
sent
have
your
a
dad
beer.
on his way and
I did have
we
a
had a
beer
beer
with you.
together.
Yes, I did, and it's fine, isn't it? I just don't like beer.
it was a nice moment. I liked having a beer with you. It was like having a beer with your son for the first time.
I'm not your son. We're
It was like the first
equals.
time. I keep seeing memes recently where it goes, the first, when my beer, when I send my beer fetching machine to get me another and it asks if it can have some, and it's the first time I see it as my son. I thought that was me with you that night.
Well, not really though, because then I went clubbing alone.
Oh, you did? That was the
Do you know what I
night.
mean?
That was the
the night.
famous Bob Dylan clubbing alone night. I forgot about that.
I thought, what would Bob Dylan do? Bob Dylan, who's famously a twat. I thought,
Oh, is he? Is he like not
yeah,
nice?
he's like a dick.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Of course, watch the movie. He just fucks over these girls for the whole movie.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's like 70 now. Maybe he like got better with age.
he's a dick. He's like such a dick.
Ah, fair enough.
He's Bob Dylan though. You can be a dick when you're Bob Dylan.
Yeah, true.
But like, yeah, and I was like, what would Bob Dylan do? I know, I'll go clubbing by myself.
Speaking of music
Yeah.
and like the world adjacent, guess who was in a music video?
I'm already in a Bella Porch's music video, Jack. Inferno. It's got over 100 million views.
You were in that actually. Stood right next to Aiden Ross, so I don't know how.
That was before I even knew who he was. That was before he was big, I think.
He was still he was Aiden Ross, but he wasn't Aiden Ross as he is now. I must admit, he hadn't got over his kick yet.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Founded kick actually.
I was
forgot
stood
actually.
next to him, but green screen stood, so I've never actually been in his presence.
No, you weren't in a room with him. I'd been in a room with Aiden Ross and Kai before I knew I knew Aiden, but I didn't know Kai, and they both walked into a room. Bro, if I knew Kai was in the room with me, bro, I would have cherished that moment. Nowadays, I'll send him 1,000 gifted subs just so he'd say my name.
Shut up.
Bro, the amount I've gifted Kai so many subs just so he gives me a second of attention. If I'd have known I was in a room with him back then, I would have cherished the moment. Genuinely.
Oh, that's the most horrible sentence you've said.
That might have been the best day of my life and I didn't even know it. Anyway. But yeah, I went and did this music video. I was in it. It was fun. I was a little extra. I was an extra.
Oh, you should be getting mainstay, Jack.
Didn't want to. I mainly went because I told you I'm interested in directing and stuff and I want to move into that world. And I thought I want to watch Pinely direct.
Was
Was
it amazing?
Watch him like a hawk.
Really?
There's a lot of pictures. There's like a couple of pictures of me like stood over his shoulder just watching him do his work.
Like AD?
Yeah.
Assistant director.
I can't. Well, there was an AD, but I was like AAD. Like a couple of times, I just weighed in. There's like this one shot.
You were just at a music video shoot, just giving
Weighing
your
in.
thoughts, being just.
No, I was. I stopped myself from weighing in the whole time because like it's not my shoot. At the end of the day, what do I know?
For God's sake!
But there was this
Jack,
one.
you're
There was
such a
one time.
twat.
There was
You're
one
such-
time.
You just
No.
went to a shoot and backseat music video shot.
No, I actually didn't. That was a joke. I went and watched and learned. The only time I weighed in genuinely was they were trying to match one shot to another shot because it was like a transition. So the composition had to be the same and they couldn't seem to line it up and I could see what they had to do. So I was like, oh, I think you just need to do this. And it worked.
Oh, well done.
But
mate.
it was just-
That's why I'm sat next to fucking Scorsese 2 right now.
Cinema. But yeah, I low key, it filled me with confidence. I watching him direct, I went, you know what, this is, what I didn't realize is I was always worried because I didn't really have the technical know-how, but actually that's what the other people on the set are for.
You're just for the vision.
Yeah, I didn't realize like quite how like, no, I'm not saying Ord doesn't know much. He actually does know a lot, but I'm saying like, looking at how many people are working with him, I'm like, oh, if I don't have loads of technical know-how but know what I want to achieve, everyone else's job is the technical. I didn't realize how little I needed to know.
It's manic because
It made me feel very confident.
famously Spielberg just went, I want the shark to be scary. And then we had Jaws. And then he went, do you know dinosaurs are scary? And then we had Jurassic
I think
Park.
it's more. I'm not saying it's like that uninvolved.
And
But
do
I'm
you know
saying,
E.T.
like,
said, funny looking thing.
but like, you know what I mean? I as long as I know the basics about cameras and stuff, I don't need to know the real technicality though. And I thought I might, but I've realized I don't. I don't need to know like loads and loads. I know enough. I realized I know enough about cameras and stuff. What I need to know a little bit more about is composition. Just a little. That won't take me too long. I know
I've
a
been
bit,
saying that.
but just a little more.
I've been saying
That's
that,
where
man.
I realized that was my shortfall.
Every time I'm with you, I'm going, this guy knows
It's a
nothing
little bit
about
about composition,
about
shot composition specifically, not music composition. But you know, it was a fun day. I had a really good day. It was cool. A lot of being on a shoot, especially as an extra, just sitting about. But hey,
yeah.
but hey,
But it's productive sitting about, innit? It's like scrolling.
no, I was
Scrolling
learning.
Reddit, like scrolling Reddit.
I was learning it. Occasionally, if no one was holding the director's monitor, I'd go and grab it and I'd watch. Sometimes that no one wanted it. Like sometimes they were all gathered around the camera, and I thought, oh, if it's being left alone,
Yeah, good. Yeah, that was productive nothing.
a lot of productive nothing. I sat about, but I learned.
Innit? Have you ever been like in an airport and you're like, I don't want to feel like an idiot. I'm not going to go on Instagram. I'm going to go on Reddit, and you just scroll, and you're doing nothing still, but you just feel a little more like I'm learning a tiny bit about nothing.
Reddit. Sometimes I watch an educational YouTube channel.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
Eleanor's got me into that. She watches a lot of like educational YouTube. She's into philosophy YouTube right now.
Oh,
Loads of philosophy. She's thinking big.
what's
Big
she thinking?
picture.
What's she thinking about?
Loads.
So I wouldn't even begin to even
Couldn't
get her
even
on my
begin.
little
There
head.
was this one guy. His name was Kant, and he came up with a bunch of stuff.
But, his name's Can't, but Jackie can.
He could. He
All
could
right.
so much. Kant, I think it actually was. Kant, not Kant.
Don't call him that.
Kant. I know. Close, innit? His name was Kant. And
Hey,
he
guess
came up
what I
with a
saw in
bunch of stuff.
IMAX? Fucking Superman.
Bro!
And it was fucking super, wasn't it?
It was. I actually. Hope is back. Hope
it was
restored.
amazing. And he was funny and he was a twat. And when he goes, Superman doesn't have time for selfies. I saw a lot of myself in him.
Bro, he's a little bit of a loser.
He's a bit of a loser.
But I love that he's a bit of a loser. Superman should be a little bit of a dork.
I thought he was so great. My dad hated it. My dad hated it.
I
was in a
slowly
shouting
come to like
match.
hate Cavill's Superman.
Wow, why?
You know what, one Man of Steel is a good movie, and one movie with that style of Superman, that's sort of more stoic, more like aura farmy, like to like put it in like
I've only
today's terms.
seen Man of Steel.
Yeah, but like there's like a scene in Batman vs Superman, right,
I never watched that.
where like Lex Luthor blows up the US Capitol, and Superman's there in a hearing because the whole sort of thing is like, oh, is Superman dangerous? This is the thing. Snyder, my good friend Zack Snyder, who we all know I know personally,
Friend of the podcast.
friend of the podcast, Zack Snyder, who I've chatted to twice. I like his fascination with superpowers. He has. This is why I really like Watchmen, because he really understands, like with Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen and like with Superman, he really like understands the sort of like. There's a little bit of like a fear factor to like these like all powerful beings that sort of like all that power in one entity.
Yeah.
That we have no power to control, and we just sort of hope is on our side, is like scary. And he plays with that with his Superman. That sort of like, but what if? What if he's dangerous? And I think although like Gunn plays on it in his, I think Snyder really focuses on it in a better way. But what I don't like about his Superman is he tries to make him like too cool, and he sort of make the film is like a delivery device for like cool Superman moment 5, like, you know what I mean, like just he wants more and more like Superman cool moment. Like one of them in Batman vs Superman, yeah, Lex blows up the US Capitol, and like what I liked about Gunn's Superman is, you know, if the Capitol was blown up like that, he might not be able to save everyone, but he would save as many as he
He's
could.
an empath.
I mean, God, he like
He's
saves a
Superman.
fucking squirrel in that movie, right? Like he saves, he like will like, you know, that's his thing. He doesn't let anyone die, right? That's like a big thing in the movie. Like his driving thing is to protect people. That's
What
the
a
big
good
thing.
lad.
And that is the core essence of Superman. I think that's what makes him great, because he's all powerful, and his hindrance is his mental. The fact that like he is so inclined to do good that he's struck with these moral dilemmas so often. That's his problem. That's what makes Superman great. With Snyder's Superman, right? The US Capitol blows up. It just explodes. and he doesn't save a soul. He just sits there in the thing looking sad. And like the whole building's burning around him, but he's Superman, so like he's immortal, so he doesn't get harmed by it. So he just sits there in this burning building, like
Mogging.
just like that, like just like mogging the whole time. And I'm like, it's a cool shot. I get it. Like the building blows up and Superman's in there, like, damn. But like, you could have saved one, bro. Like he's Superman. He moves at the speed of like the Flash, like, and he does in the Snyderverse. We see it. Like you could have saved like 10, 20 people. Maybe not all of them.
Yeah.
And like, that's cool. Like, that's what I fucking love about Gun Superman. I can see him in the same scene. And it's this mad dash against time. Like, he's like moving at super speed and it's slowly progressing. He's trying to get as many, but as it gets closer, he's getting more and more panicked. Like, you can imagine that with Gun Superman. And that's what I fucking love. It's that his battle is with his limitations.
Yeah. And I love that it takes place when he's first lost at a fight. Such an interesting place in the story. And it just felt like reading a comic book, the movie. It just moved at such a cool pace. I loved it.
It's not amazing. Like, there's issues.
Yeah, all the stuff in amazing, all the stuff in the underground bit was a bit annoying. Went on a bit long. In the funny portal universe.
Oh, the pocket universe. Sorry, maybe mild spoilers here. We're going to try and avoid them, but yeah.
That were a bit like, come on, let's get out this underground. Let's get out the fucking underground.
I don't know, but I liked the scene with Lex down there. That was really strong.
Well, oh yeah, where he shoots the guy.
I was trying to.
That really threw me because I didn't think he would.
Yeah, it was a lot there was some really good moments, but I must admit the writing of certain characters. People were on about like with Lois when she like interviews Super. Like this scene's out there. This was.
I love that scene. That was my favorite one.
I can understand why some people took issue of like she's like unnecessarily a bit mean to him, and I guess
she's annoyed with him.
But I don't think she is.
She is. She don't think he's doing the right thing.
But I think she does. But I think as a reporter, she takes this weird responsibility to like pick. I think she does this weird thing where she sort of goes a bit antagonistic with him in a way that's sort of uncharacteristic. I don't know. I think I didn't mind it, but I saw people.
That was one of my favorite scenes, man.
There was a couple of bits that like it was weird to see characters do certain things they did. It was like, and I'm struggling to think of them now off the top of my head.
Superman's parents was a real shock.
What about them?
That they was baddies, because that's not the comic canon, is it?
No, I think there are comics in which, I mean, Superman's been running since the 40s, like
40s.
Yeah. It was 42. I want to say.
Wow. Well, I loved it, but my dad did not like it, mate. My dad did not like it at all.
I love your dad, but he's gone down in my estimations over that. Like this movie means a lot to me.
I thought it was incredible.
I think what it encapsulates, the hope that it encapsulates in a story.
I thought it was boring. It was boring. Is
he stupid?
Oh, wait, he did our little intro theme, so don't even say that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, have we ever mentioned that the intro song is sang by your dad?
No.
That's a first. Yeah, the little shut up I'm talking is Tom's dad.
And we didn't, the worst part is we didn't know that there was all the different variations.
Did we ask him to do it, or did he just ask if he could?
I think he just
did he approach us to say, can I make you a jingle? Instead of we said, can you make us a jingle?
And then he just like, what we didn't, I didn't realise.
Because Michael Giacchino turned it down.
I didn't realise either that there was all these different variants of it. So one time me and you were playing one of the early ones, I think on tour, and we were listening to it and he just started going, shut up.
Yeah, he does like, he has like 10 takes.
And we were like, what?
I think now we've started getting through all the takes. He started recording new ones.
Has he?
I think.
I just didn't, I was very like,
we just cycle through them like once every like 2 months. We'll go to a new... Shut up, I'm talking. I mean, you guys all know this, but
you'll know better than we do.
Yeah, we don't even watch these episodes back. Like, to be honest,
this could be pure shite.
We actually
have no idea.
I watched an episode back for the first time a few weeks ago, and it was
all right.
It was all right.
Thank God. I've heard good comments from people like my mum.
People rate the podcast.
My mum likes it. Viewers that come up to, whenever a viewer comes up to me and goes, "I like it," I go, "Are you a Patreon?" And they always go, "No," and then I have a go at them. And then but usually they got a pint in their hand, and I go, you know, it would have been cheaper. You could get hundreds of hours of content, and instead you got that fucking pint that you're not going to remember. And they always think like, this guy's a bit of a dick. But I'm always like, this is a chance to make $7, Jack. I'm never going to turn it down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mean to people because Superman would want me to be better. I keep thinking that in my life. Genuinely. And when I go to do something that I don't think is like 100% right, I go, Superman would want me to be better.
Like when? Like when, Jack?
Just little things.
Like when?
I'm just trying to think.
When have you ever I saved a beetle the other day from a pool.
I don't know. Just like being kinder to people.
When have you done that? You just slagged off chocolate for like 30, 40 minutes.
Superman wouldn't be proud of them.
What, when?
Superman wouldn't be proud of them for selling that in the world. But like, I'm just trying to think. I can't think of a good example.
Name an example of when you've thought Superman would be kinder, and then you've done something different.
Oh, just like an Uber driver gave me a sweet, and I thought he's just trying to do that. He's just doing that, so I'll tip him. Then I thought Superman would want me to tip. Like, you know what I mean? It's like little things. He's just making me a better person. I just like that I've been happy since I watched the film, and I feel like I want to be a better person.
This is
Superman
what you do.
would
You
want
watch
it.
Superman and you tipped an Uber driver.
Yeah, it made me feel good.
What?
Like Superman would want, I don't know. Like the other night, I was like out with my friends, but I told Ellie and her mum that I'd come home and cook for them, and Ellie was like, "Oh, you don't have to if you're having a good time." And I thought, no, Superman would want me to cook. Like,
you a 6-year-old.
It's like motivating
You an
me.
actual 6-year-old.
It's like actually motivating me. I love it. I love it. Superman's the best. As a kid, I vehemently hated Superman. I thought he was boring because like he was just all powerful. Like what, he has like one weakness, but like he always gets around it. That's boring. But I didn't understand it. I didn't understand that he's a symbol of hope. Like in the movie, where the Trahan Porians, when they're being decimated, those poor children, they think they're going to die, and they put up that flag of Superman. I almost was moved to tears.
Yeah, that bit was amazing.
I was like, I'm not trying to be funny, but the fact that he symbolizes hope so strong that these people, in the face of all odds, know that this beacon of good is the only thing. Like the fact that they're right is enough to save them. The fact that they are in the right is enough to save them was just beautiful, and I love it.
My dad's way was crap.
And well, your dad's a twat. Your dad doesn't like good things.
My dad does like good
Maybe your
things.
dad would be better if you thought about Superman would want him to be better.
So I'm thinking maybe Superman would do it different.
Anyway,
Okay. Come on.
Right, I'm over it. And superhero movies, I reckon they might be back, because I went last week. We didn't film a podcast last week. Last week,
Hang on.
I know we're nearly done.
Shut
but
up, I'm talking, mate.
No, I've got to talk about this before we move on. It'll be a slightly longer episode. It's fine.
Oh.
You might notice my attire. You might have noticed my attire. It's nice. You might notice it's Fantastic Four themed. That's because after this, literally the second this ends, I'm going to the Fantastic Four. It's not a premiere, actually. It's just an early screening. I'm getting to watch it 2 days early, right?
2 days.
Because
you're going up to London.
Yep. Me and
To see-
Harry.
2 days. Can I come?
No, I've only got 1+1.
Joke's on you. I want a nap anyway.
Yeah, to be fair, you wouldn't appreciate Fantastic Four.
No, I kip through
you
it.
would fall asleep.
I kip through it.
But
Okay, there's fucking Galactus.
The other week, we went to a big event. Pedro Pascal was there. I got a selfie with him.
You didn't get a selfie with him.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I got a selfie, and Pedro Pascal is over there in the background.
That is not a selfie with. You can't say
it's something with the whole cast, actually, but in my head it was with Pedro. But anyway, I went to the preview event, and they showed us the first 30 minutes of the film. And like, it isn't enough to be sure, but now I've seen Superman, I've seen a bit of Fantastic Four. It's looking good for superhero movies.
Do you think it's
The
as good as
soul
Superman?
is coming back to them. I don't think it's going to be. I think Superman is too hopeful. But I think this is it really
Do you
is.
think
It's
he
a
has the
family values film.
charisma to be Reed Richards?
No, I like him as Reed. He's an awkward Reed.
Is he? What's he like as Reed?
He's like this sort of like, they play him as like so intelligent that it almost hinders him. Where like he's a bit bad at social cues, and he like sometimes like, I mean, he comes off a bit autistic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's the intent, and I don't want to put that label on it if that's not the intent, but like that's how it, like when I describe it to you, that's what you're going to think, because he's like a little bit socially awkward, and like sometimes he takes things a bit literally, and like, but he's like intelligent to the point where like hinders him in this film, and like the whole thing is like he like barely passed his driving test because like he's like overthinking too much, and like his like brain like is like supposed to be a bit of a hindrance. It's a fun characterization of Reed Richards, I thought. I liked it. I really like The Thing. I really like him. He's really, there's not been much of him yet, but I think I think it seems like he's gonna have a bit of a B plot.
So you've seen the first 30 minutes?
Well, no, this is the thing, and this is why it's difficult to tell whether it's gonna be amazing, because the pacing of this preview wasn't amazing. I don't think the pacing of the movie will be this bad. I think what happened is they didn't show Galactus. And what happened, because now they've shown the Galactus reveal in one of the trailers, what I now know is that they showed like the first 25 minutes, and then there was like a hard cut to black while they're in space, and then it cuts back and like it's all hell's broken loose. And clearly what has happened is they've met Galactus, but that all happens off camera. That could have been 10, 15 minutes for all I know. I don't know how much footage they cut, but it was like, it was difficult to follow after that, because like so much had happened off camera that I was like, I don't really get it. And I don't know whether there were some slight other cuts as well, and it just, the pacing was a little bit off. The actual substance was great.
That's magic on Pedro Pascal, though.
That was cool. And the substance was great. Like the actual scenes were really strong, and the acting was good, and it looks good. But like, and I love the vibe of it. But the pacing of the preview was funny. And I think that's because they were trying to get rid of the Galactus reveal, which I'm so annoyed about as well, because they did this preview in the BFI IMAX, like the big one that they do in like 70mm IMAX. And apparently in the 70mm screenings, it's like cropped resolution, but then when Galactus is revealed, it goes to full. But they cut that from the preview, and then the one we're going to tonight isn't at the big IMAX, so I'm not going to be able to see it. So I'm a bit annoyed.
Right, well,
but I'm very grateful. Thank you for inviting me.
Let's
but
see how this...
Let's
Hello,
look at the
mate.
worm.
I see him already. Is he not dead anymore?
Oh yeah, last week we suspected he might be dead.
I see him. One there, one over here.
Have a look.
Let me just check the other side. Oh, look at me first. Oh, he's moving. He's moving.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Slithering about.
So he's probably not dead then.
Oh, wow. He's moving with a bit of heft to him.
Or the other one decomposed. Where is he?
God, we can't leave him in there. He's moved, mate.
Well, he's decomposed fully, I think. To be honest, the other worms probably ate him.
Oh, no. They wouldn't eat each other, Jack.
I think.
Oh, can you take down that?
MrBeast.
Horrible
Sure,
thing.
we'll get rid of him before the Patreon. I can't see this worm, mate. Where have you seen it? I think he might be hallucinating.
No, he was moving around. I
Shit.
saw him move. But he gone into the camo.
But can we trust him at this point? Oh, there he is. Yeah, he is there.
He's having a wiggle.
Sure. This is leaking a bit. Just so you all know. Anyway, we'll deal with that. Thank you very much for watching this week.
Thanks so much.
We've got more of Tom's fucking weird questions on the Patreon. Oh, and I want to rag on America for a bit, specifically your president. I have a funny thing to say. Not a funny thing, quite a serious thing. But
hang on, no one's been ragging on the president. What? Wow.
And no one's been doing it enough, though. Like, for all the ragging he gets, it's still not enough. So I've got something to say about your fucking shit president on our Patreon. So we'll see you over there on the Patreon.
Wait, one sec, wait.
What?
I just want to say this is one of my good questions I came up with. 1 million problems versus 1 genius.
That's a YouTube Patreon!